The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And it was awful. Oh, God.
It was
not good. It was not good. I mean, all this preparation, the preseason, talking for months about the NBA coming back and let's go. It was just awful. And they lost to Case's Oklahoma Thunder. Boy, was Case on point with that one.
Look, I'm inviting everybody to apologize and just deal with the fact that I was right about this. I told everybody a few weeks ago, the Oklahoma City Thunder, not my team, not a team I have any emotional attachment to, but I told a team that was going to be very good this year. They beat the Bulls by 20. Everybody can suck it. I'm so sick of hearing about the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Everybody can suck it because the Bulls lost a game.
I always feel like small-town teams should be better.
Why is that?
Because there's less to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, imagine what else? You know how you get a lot of trouble when you play for the Packers. That's why the Packers are so good all the time.
Because the players.
In Green Bay, Wisconsin.
You're saying they're focused, right?
Imagine playing for a team in Las Vegas or Chicago or New York. They're just. There's a lot of activities.
Well, that's true, because when the NBA expands, which will likely be in a few years, Vegas is going to get a team. They put the NBA All-Star Game in Vegas 15 years ago, and it was so catastrophic. The players went so crazy off the court that it scared the league, and they're like, we have to pause all Vegas activities for the time being. Yes.
Listen, when I was in Miami, there was many times that I'm like, don't you play soon? What are you doing here?
There's a basketball player, James Harden, who's on the 76ers in Philadelphia, but people have looked it up. He loves strip clubs. That's his thing.
Oh, wow. It's so surprising.
But that's like
for athletes.
In the same way that I love bands, that's how much he loves strip clubs.
He's a connoisseur.
He is.
He can't get enough. When he plays in Miami, his stats are so much worse than anywhere else in the country.
You guys would be shocked who I've bumped into out and about. And I'm like, you have like 20 minutes. This is not good. You should not be in this section right now. This is horrible.
I don't know if the Bulls players were out at the Admiral or anything. I think they were actually kind of focused on this game. They talked well about it, and they played terrible.
I've bumped into a few players in Underground, and I'm like, also not good, but I get it. The cookie's phenomenal.
What's even more shocking is losing to the Thunder 124-104 is they had a players-only meeting after the game. It's game one. Usually these player-only meetings happen mid-season when things are going bad, like the White Sox had. Well, they had several of them, actually. But when that happens...
They might not have had coaches last year.
Right.
I think every meeting was a players-only meeting.
Yeah, and literally they're having this meeting, and Billy Donovan, the coach, walks in, and he goes, hey, guys, am I interrupting something, guys? You want me to stick around? And they're like, yeah, leave. We're talking here. And the players went at it, and Vooch, I guess, kind of led it. Vooch got in a fight with Billy Donovan in the third quarter on TV. It was pretty wild. He's on the bench. He comes out of there, and they're yelling at each other. This is game one. This is where we're at.
I love when there's fights.
Well, listen.
I think it's so... I'm so interested. It's the reality TV in me coming out. I'm like, Mike, well, what are we missing?
Listen, when you have a bad team, like the White Sox last year were probably one of the more interesting teams in Major League Baseball that wasn't doing well. And so if it's worse when you have a bad team and they just nothing to talk about with them. The Bulls, it might be pretty interesting going forward here on how it plays out.
No, this is great. I was really afraid they were going to be bad and boring, but so far they're bad and entertaining.
Yeah. Maybe they were all fighting over that they're not Lonzo Ball, who can't play, is making $74 million, and he's got the Kenzie plan of being on a boat this summer out in play pad.
Job. I get it. Everyone's mad at Lonzo Ball. I'm like, I get it. No one's smarter. No one.
Do you think the Bulls are like not stretching before the games this year? They all want to tear their ACLs.
They're all eating before 30 minutes before the game and try to have cramps. You know? God.
They're wearing like flip-flops on the court. They're trying to roll an ankle.
I will say I bet on the Bulls on DraftKings. I put my $5 on them, lost that one. Also lost another bet I thought was a guarantee. Victor Wembanyama, the number one overall pick, for a double-double. I would have got $27 on the $5 bet, and he got 15 points, but he only got 5 rebounds.
Look good, though. Boy, would I like him to be on the Bulls.
Well, yeah, it looks good, but not good for me when I lost $27.
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, it is.
Well, you didn't lose $27. You lost 5.
I lost 5. No, I look at it as girl math. I lost $27 because I was already right there in my hand.
Why do girls have different math?
You ever heard about the girl math thing going on around the TikTok?
Wow. No. Please explain.
Okay, so like for example,
In your terms.
okay, I'm gonna explain girl math to Kenzie right now. Okay,
This is how women think.
Okay.
Via Brian. I'm very excited.
So, for example, you're sitting at home and you get a phone call. You're not married, of course, at this point. You're a single girl. And you get a call and somebody invites you to dinner, let's say at Hooters, like what we had yesterday for our meeting. We had some Hooters catering. It was
Very
delicious.
appropriate.
It's very delicious. And you end up with a meal out there and you say, boy, I'm like $47 up now because someone paid for my dinner I didn't expect. When really, you just got a free meal, but you don't have $47 now in your account, but you would have spent that on your own if you're eating alone. That's girl math.
Why is it just for girls?
Because girls do this more than guys, I guess. I don't know. It's a TikTok
I mean,
thing.
if you got something for free, okay, first off, Case, how much food have I bought you?
A lot. Thank you.
Yes. Do you ever like, oh, sweet, like I just saved $20 because
All the time.
He does all that, yeah.
But I am.
But he's a girl. He's very girl-like.
He's my princess. I love Case.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I treat him like a queen.
So there you go. There's girl math explained. I hope you understand it.
Why do you know so much about that?
Oh, you know, I just, I know things.
I know it's trending, but like we haven't talked about it on the show, so it's
Do you
weird
even
that you.
have a TikTok?
I do. No one follows me, but it's like.
Didn't that sound fake? Like he was lying.
I didn't know you had one.
Honestly,
What's your name?
all my social media is at Brian J. Haddad. I know it's tough because I got a weird last name. It's Haddad. So all of it
No,
is that.
people can keep up with that. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's embarrassing the totals there. You don't need to follow me. You're
No,
fine.
I'm gonna look at it
No,
right
you're
now.
fine.
Wait
You
a
don't need to
minute.
go there. It's
Turn
okay.
my volume down.
It's
I'm
okay.
like,
I don't do much on there. You know. But by the way, Kenzie, I was the first person at this radio station to have a TikTok account.
I don't know if that
Case
counts
back-
because
case
I
back-
wasn't here.
Well, no, yes, you weren't here, so it counts.
I don't know if that's a flex though. That means nothing to me.
What profile picture is this?
It's an old.
I think
is it?
I think it's the
That's
photo of you
me.
from the 90s.
That's not you.
That's me. Yeah, it is. Let's go look at it.
Brian.
That's me from the 90s.
Chicago with a heart is your bio?
What does that mean? What did I put up there? What's it say?
Chicago, which is a heart. That's your bio.
Oh, I didn't know. I
That's dumb as
didn't
hell,
do anything
Brian.
I didn't elaborate. I do love the
It
city.
says Chicago heart, have a good time all the time. That's your bio.
Okay, I got to get on my TikTok more and redo it then. I got to fix that up.
It's like a yearbook quote. Have a good time all the time.
Yep.
Oh my
Basketball
God.
junior and senior year. Football freshman year.
Student council.
Oh my God. Is this a dancing video?
So Megan, I opened up the TikTok so Megan could do a dancing video during the pandemic several years ago. Don't do anything with it, please. Don't.
What song is it? You danced to Britney Spears? This is not real. OMG, Brian.
Oh, you learn something about somebody every day,
I
don't
did
you?
not expect that to be the song when I turned the volume. I apologize. Go ahead and talk about your sports. My bad.
Yeah, we were doing sports, but
My bad.
oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was not expecting that.
Oh, Jesus. I got to go on there and change that stuff fast.
What else you got in sports, Brian?
All right, let's close with this.
Oh boy.
Talk about something masculine, please, for your own sake.
Honestly, it's not. It's about the Lamont volleyball community sounding off about the Lamont volleyball girls team that's been eliminated from the playoffs just because they played one extra match in the season. You've got to, the IHSA, the Illinois High School Athletic Association, allows for 35 regular season matches. But for some reason, the Lamont High School girls played 36 matches. And they're awesome. And they're now ineligible for the playoffs because they played one extra match.
You seem really passionate about this. Do you have money on the team on DraftKings I don't know about?
If there's a Lamont women's
Can you do
volleyball.
Look,
Yeah, I'm so okay. For anyone catching up, I'm still learning a lot about what you're allowed to
Bet
gamble
on?
on.
Yes.
But is it bet or gamble?
Both.
Okay.
Kenzie didn't know that you could bet. She thought you could only bet on who wins the game.
Yeah.
She didn't know there was prop bets and all different kinds of bets. There's,
Coin cost bets.
yeah, you can bet on anything.
Coin cost, right?
coin toss.
You
coin
said, you said toy cost.
Whatever.
But here's the thing, Kinsey. If Brian could find a way to bet on your 9-year-old playing fall ball, he would. He's the type of guy that would easily and happily bet on amateur athletes.
I'm gonna like trip my son to try to win money. I throw the game.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and it's finally here. Well, one more day, 24 hours, till the Q101 Halloween Bash pop-up at the Cubby Bear. And doors will open at 7 o'clock for our Halloween party to you. So make sure you dress up. Check out what we got going on. Besides the weather's being there and then performing as Green Day as one of their sets. So we got that part of the entertainment set. But you have to dress up. The grand prize, $500 for the first place. But second and third get stuff too, $200 and $100 on that. That's good money. Plus, how about this? The first 101 people will receive a Q101 Halloween t-shirt.
These are really cool. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Kenzie's really excited about these
Shut up,
shirts.
Case.
Really excited.
I didn't say anything.
You said enough. You said enough.
He hasn't said anything yet, to be honest.
So it's very cool. You know, like our logo. Think of our logo.
I'm aware of it.
And the border of it is like bones instead of the normal line.
Yeah.
And then the one is like this zombie hand reaching out of the gun. They're the coolest shirts we've ever had, and I'm so excited about it.
You know, it was my idea to make those shirts. I didn't design it, but it was my idea.
To get somebody's design printed?
Yeah, basically. I said, why don't we get on that?
Christopher Columbus over here.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't the first, but I pointed it out.
Nice flex.
Yeah, what can I say?
Those shirts are done. And since you said
I am so excited for these shirts.
Kenzie's been asking about one to guarantee for herself because we have 101 to the first people to go through. And you get this cool Q101 Halloween Bash sticker with all of us on there as different characters, too.
I also, Case, if we're working on this, Case had a meeting about this. Like, he has to go to the meetings about these events, and then he tells us the things.
Not have to, get to.
Okay, sure.
He's privileged.
He's so privileged. And I'm like, make sure you bring up my shirt in the meeting.
True.
I go, well, you guys are addressing when the band shows up and set times, you bring up my shirt.
We're talking Halloween show, Twisted Christmas, all the cool stuff we have planned for 2024. Also, Kenzie needs a t-shirt, and she really wanted me to mention it in this meeting in front of everybody.
I would also, if I could just get the logo sent to me, because I'd like to print one on a baby onesie for next year.
All right, we'll get on that.
Because I think that'd be awesome.
Gotcha.
lot going on with this show. That's the Halloween pop-up tomorrow. And it's, make sure you get there early. Doors open at 7. And the show starts at 8. Make sure you dress up and get some of that awesome free stuff. And we'll be hosting Brian Kenzie, Case the producer. I don't know what I'm going to be yet. I haven't decided my costume yet. It'll be a last
tomorrow,
minute. I know. It'll be an inspiration. It'll just come to me. It'll be wonderful.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to see what cardboard box you show up in. What a low effort.
Hey, I won the contest with my Costco sample lady last year.
You can't do repeats. No repeats.
No, it sucks. I want to do it again. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
That's a good way to end there. Chevelle, our boys from Grays Lake, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's coming in to continue Ticket Blitz Thursday with the 1975 tickets every hour. Just stay right here. Takeaways right now with Brian and Kenzie, 312-591-8300. You send them in. Case, what do you got?
I have a text from Alex. He just checked in. Alex from St. John. He said, yesterday, Brian ruined Autobots for me. Today, he ruined the ending to Boys in the Hood.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Why do you ruin movies, Ryan?
Well, listen, I ruined the end of Boys in the Hood. If I remember correctly, I ruined Transformers because he found out the Autobots were a racist organization.
It's true. Problematic past for the Autobots. Who knew?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Optimus Prime is a really dark past we didn't know about.
Yeah, do not go down that wormhole today. Don't do it. Kenzie, what do you got?
Hope texted in and said, Brian, heart emojis, Chicago. I cannot believe that's your TikTok bio.
I'm going to change it this afternoon.
Yeah, you should probably just take down the account.
No, maybe.
Heart.
If anybody wants to check out Brian's TikTok dance, it is not only on his TikTok account, it is on the Q101 Chicago Facebook account now.
That's wonderful.
Him dancing to Britney Spears in all of his glory.
Yeah, I know. Had to kill the pandemic somehow.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Having a good time all the time.
This is the worst bio I've ever seen.
And finally, Edward checked in. Takeaway. Melissa Etheridge isn't dead.
Facts.
That's
not.
Put some respect on her name.
That's something we started the show with today. You miss a moment, Miss Lock, or the podcast, Q101.com. Lauren. Hey, Lauren's here.
Hi.
Take it what's Thursday. Got that going on?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. All right. Stay here.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.